Good Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling on this Friday, April 11th? What is going on, everybody? Shout out to the folks in the chat. What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing on this Friday? Happy Friday, everybody. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. So the Yankees have a new game, a new series. Let's see what happens. They're 8-4 right now. They had a disappointing series against the Athletics. There was definitely some couple of bad games there in that series. They didn't get swept, but still losing a series sucks. The bats in that series were an issue. Do the bats redeem themselves in the series against Tampa Bay? It's going to be their first meeting against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be at Tropicana Field, not George M. Steinbrenner Field. So that's cool. It sounds, from what I read, it sounds like there's been some upgrades with Tropicana Field. So, we'll see. I don't know what those upgrades are, but wasn't sure if Tropicana Field was going to be back in commission, right? Obviously, they got hit by that storm. What was it, last year or the year before? But now they're back. Tropicana Field is back in commission. That's where the Yankees are going to be for the next 3 games. Luis Hill is making his season debut tonight, so the Yankees are going to have a 5-man rotation. Of course, that rotation is going to change once Carlos Rodon comes back, once Garrett Cole comes back. Those guys are going to be back in the rotation. Then what is the rotation going to look like then? So we know it's going to be Max Fried. We know it's going to be Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Cam Schlittler, but who's going to be the number 5? I mean, that's the question. So, the Yankees have a lot of decisions to make once some of the reinforcements come back. And speaking of reinforcements, Clark Schmidt is in Tampa Bay. He threw some pitches today as well. He's coming back from Tommy John surgery. He's more than likely going to come back around the second half of the season. He's another arm that's going to be back, right? So Yankees have all these arms that are coming back, which is, good news, right? Right now, the Yankees pitching, they've been holding their own for the most part, right? Yes, they had a few games where they just didn't have a great game. It just wasn't their day, or it wasn't their night. But for the most part, the pitching has been pretty decent for the Yankees, right? I know yesterday the Yankees lost the series to the Athletics with the loss yesterday, which was pretty disappointing. But you got to give credit to Ryan Weathers. He pitched tremendous. He was fantastic in yesterday's outing. That was his 3rd start. He looked great. Went 8 innings. He did everything he possibly could on his end. Unfortunately, the bats just did not come through when they should have, and the offense was invisible in that Athletic series. So the bats have to come around. There's certain guys in the lineup that need to absolutely step up, and I'm talking about guys like Ryan McMahon. I'm talking about Austin Wells, right? I'm talking about those 2 guys. Really, I mean, Caballero is another one, right? He needs to step up and try and make something happen. So there's a few guys in the lineup that have not been impressive so far, right? I don't want to forget Jazz Chisholm Jr. either. Although I think Jazz's bat, I really do believe that his bat will come around. When, I don't know, but I think he'll start to heat up. I know the weather's been cold in New York, right? I know playing baseball in cold weather is not the greatest. However, I'm not trying to make an excuse for the Yankees. There's no excuse for it, but it is a little bit harder. But even then, even with the weather, the Yankees bats, have to step up. They got to turn it around in this series against Tampa Bay. The Yankees are going to face Steven Matz. There's a lefty on the mound for Tampa Bay, so the lineup is a little different. We'll talk about the lineup here momentarily, and you all let me know what you think about the lineup. We'll get into the predictions. We'll talk some food, and we'll do a little intermission, and then I'll end up calling the game like I have been since the season started. And I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this Friday. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. Who do we have in the chat? Joseph, first person in the building. How are you? Brooklyn is in the house. What's up, Susan? How are you? What is going on? Who else we have in the building? We got Peanut in the building. We got Jacob Frederick in the building. What's up, dude? Jonathan is in the building. Jake Boss, what's up, man? What's going on? What's up, Jake Boss? What's up? What's up? Official is in the building. What's up, Official? Jockey Boy, good to see you, dude. Petruzzi's in the building. What's up? Chef is in the building. What up, Chef Nick? What is going on? How are you? Jared Williams, good to see you again, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Robert is in the building. What is up? Therese D is in the building. What is up? How are you? What's up? What's up? But great to see all of you so far. Hopefully we get some more people. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's get those likes up. If we hit 100 likes on the live stream, I will gift a membership. I'll give 2 memberships. All right. So we hit 100. I'll give 2 memberships. So let's try to get to 100 memberships. We've been doing that on the live streams during the regular season so far. So thank you all for that. So let's try to hit 100 likes on this live stream, and I'll give 2 memberships. And Katie's in the building. What's up, Katie? How's it going? But yeah. So like I said, the Yankees, they got to step up, man. The bats in particular need to step up. I mean, I know I've said before that there's going to be games where the Yankees are going to lose some games. And we're going to be disappointed. There's going to be some games where they're just going to be bad. It's going to happen. I mean, over 162 game season, it's going to go down. It's going to happen. You don't want to see it happen. I don't want to see it happen, but it's going to. It's just a part of the business. So, again, I wasn't happy with the Yankees results, right? Again, with the bats, I wasn't happy with against the Athletics. Feel like that was a series that they could have won, but fortunately didn't happen. They ended up losing the series. So now what do they do against Tampa Bay? And what do they do against the Rays? We gotta move on from what happened in the Athletics series, right? The Yankees got to move on. We got to move on because the results are the results, and it's not going to change. So, again, Yankees are 8-4 now. It's 12 games, right? You hope the Yankees, can survive this month, get through this month before the reinforcements come back. Again, the pitching has been fine. I would like to see, the only thing I'll say about the Yankees pitching is I want to see a little bit more length from the starters, right? Particularly from Will Warren, particularly from Weathers. Weathers gave us 8 innings, so can't complain about that. But let's see what they do against the Rays tonight. Let me pull up the lineup here, folks. Let's talk the lineup. I'll share the lineup here with all of you, and let me get that a little close here. Hopefully you all could see that. So starting lineup for the New York Yankees, leading things off will be Paul Goldschmidt. He'll be playing first base today, so no Ben Rice in the lineup. Batting second, Aaron Judge. He'll be playing right field. Batting third, playing center field. So no Trent Grisham, will be Cody Bellinger. Batting fourth, batting cleanup is going to be Giancarlo Stanton. Batting fifth, playing third base. So no Ryan McMahon, is going to be Ahmed Rosario, who was phenomenal in that first game of the series against the Athletics. He was basically the hero of that game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is in the lineup. He's batting sixth. He'll be playing second base. Randall Grichuk is back in the lineup again. Back-to-back games for him. He'll be playing left field. Batting seventh, Jose Caballero will be batting eighth. He'll be playing shortstop. And Austin Wells is at the dish. He'll be batting ninth. And on the mound, it is Luis Hill, folks. What's up, Carlos? How's it going? Let me know what you all think about this lineup. Would you change anything about this lineup? Does anything about this lineup surprise you at all? Talk to me. What are we thinking about this lineup? Do we like it? Do we hate it? How do we feel about it? Are you okay with it? Let me know what you all think. I I like the fact that Goldschmidt's in the lineup, right? Goldschmidt, as we all know, hits lefties very well. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo. I mean, these guys are going to be in the lineup. That's a given, right? Rosario, for obvious reasons, he hits righties really well. I'm glad McMahon's not in the lineup tonight. I know Grichuk typically hits lefties very well, but Grichuk, in the games he's played so far, it hasn't been great for him. Caballero needs to step up. Wells needs to step up as well. What's up, Desiree? How's it going? But yeah, Wells needs to step up big time. I would have, just for the fun of it, I would have liked to seen Ben Rice catch today because Ben Rice hits lefties pretty well. I would have liked to seen Ben Rice catch today and you have Paul Goldschmidt at first base. I think that would have been, I would have been okay with that for tonight's game. Let me know what you all think, but I don't know that I would have put Randall Grichuk in there. I probably would have put Trent Grisham back in the lineup personally. That's just me. But again, let me know what you all think about this lineup. Would you change anything about this lineup? Carlos says like some, don't like some. I totally understand. And Jared says he's more concerned about the bottom lineup. That's where I'm at too, man. I'm more concerned about the bottom of the lineup too, as well, man. Bottom of the lineup absolutely needs to step up. The 1 through 5, the normal 1 through 5 is fine. Grisham, sure, his numbers may not be where they are, but at least he's able to draw some walks. We've been seeing that with him. Judge has been coming around, and I think he will. His bat's going to heat up at some point. Cody Bellinger's him, right? We know what Cody Bellinger is capable of. Giancarlo Stanton is, a great, we know what he can do, right? Rosario, we know what he can do, but yeah, the normal 1 through 5 for the Yankees is fine. It's the 6 through 9, right? And like I mentioned earlier, I think Jazz is going to come around. So I think his bat will come around. It's just, it's just going to take its time. It's still April, right? You just hope that things start turning around here eventually as the season goes on. And Katie already given her predictions. So for the Yankees. All right, we'll talk predictions here in a minute. Jake Boss says, I think the lineup is good for what we have. Looking a little weak for a strong playoff contending lineup. We're in April, man. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's not September, right? So, that's the good news. And Robert already given his home run calls too. So that's the lineup right there, folks. Let me know what you think about the lineup, and vote in the poll too. Vote in the poll. Let me know in the poll. Do you looks like we have 19 votes. How many innings do you have for Luis Hill? How does he do in his season debut against the Rays? Let's talk about that. So let's get into the predictions. Let's talk some predictions, folks. Let's talk a little predictions. So what are we thinking for Luis Hill in his season debut? How does Luis Hill pitch tonight? What does he do tonight? Let's talk about it. I know Katie already said 5 innings pitch for Luis Hill. My number is going to be just slightly different, just a little different from you, Katie. But let's see your pitching predictions. So 5 innings, okay, a couple of 5 innings. So 5 innings, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, couple of runs. Carlos is going 5 innings. Jared's going 5 innings, gives up a couple of hits, and 1 earned run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Okay. What else we got, folks? What else we thinking? What's our prediction for Luis Hill? Official is going 4 1/3, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Hill goes solid 5 1/3, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Okay. Any other predictions for Luis Hill? Drop it in the comments section. Let me know. Yeah, official. My prediction is I'm kind of close to yours with the innings, but for Luis Hill, I'm gonna go 4 2/3. I'm going 4 2/3 innings. I'm gonna give him. I'll give him 5 strikeouts. I think he's gonna walk a few batters. I'm gonna say he walks 3, and he gives up a couple of runs. I think he gives up 2 runs. So I'm gonna give him 4 2/3, but I think he'll have 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, and a couple of earned runs. That's what I'm thinking for Luis Hill tonight. Susan's going 5 innings, 5 walks, gives up a couple of homers. Okay, so the walk number is going to be pretty high for Luis Hill, is what she's thinking. All right, so Chua, what's up, Chua? Yeah, thanks, buddy. Good luck. Good luck to your boys. I don't know who the Orioles are playing tonight. I need to check, but good luck to your boys too. I appreciate it. And Robert says Goldie, Paulie hits single, gets the first hit tonight. Okay. The fact that the Yankees have been in every game so far is good. Yeah, I mean, they're not getting blown out, right? It's like they're losing these close games. So you hate to see them lose these close games, but at least they're in it. They're not getting blown out, so that's good news, right? In these 12 games. And shout out to Dev. What's up, Dev? Member for 23 months. Thank you for being a loyal member. Thank you so much for anybody who's interested in becoming a Strike Zone member. I do have the link in the description, so no pressure. If you want to become a member, I would greatly appreciate it. It's just I got it starting at $2.99 a month. What's up, man? He's blue through and through. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, dude? You have a bad back? Sorry to hear that, Dev. Sorry to hear that. But yes, indeed. Yeah, Yankees are 1-4 in 1 games, but 0-4 in 1 games. But again, I'm not stressing it too bad right now. But they need to improve in those close games. But 0-4, not great. That needs to change quick. All right, let's talk home runs. I know there's a couple of home run predictions earlier. What are we thinking for home run predictions? Who hits a home run tonight? Who hits a home run tonight? Orioles play the Giants. Okay. That should be an interesting series. So Orioles and Giants. Okay. But who's going to hit a home run tonight? Let's talk home runs, folks. What are we thinking for home runs? Jared's going Goldie and Judge. Okay. Yeah, the WBC, I would agree. Yeah, it did kind of mess up their routine a little bit with some of the players. I would agree with that. I don't personally like the WBC being in the middle of spring training, but then again, when do you play the WBC? If it's not during spring training, I'm not a fan of it, but that's just me. Maybe Stanton, Jared says. Officials going Judge. Joseph Salvatore is going Goldie, Rosario, Judge. Okay. Yeah, actually, I do have Goldschmidt. I got him hitting 1 tonight. So I'm going to go Goldschmidt. Who else we thinking? I'm going to go Judge, of course. Like, I got to go Judge. I'm always going to say Judge. And looking at the lineup here, Goldschmidt, Judge. You know what? I'm going to say Bellinger, because I think, Bellinger, he hits lefties pretty well, actually. So I'm gonna say Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, and for my sleeper, you know what? I'm gonna say Caballero for my sleeper against his former team. He's gonna be my sleeper. That's who I got. Chef Nick is saying I would love for Goldie to hit a leadoff home run, but we have a better chance of the astronauts in space to hit a home run. I mean, Goldschmidt's capable. Therese says, what's so crazy about the last game against the A's, Weathers did great, but the offense sucked. That's what I was saying earlier, man. Like, the Weathers was fantastic in that game. You know, he was in a few jams. He only gave up that one run, but he pitched beautifully in that game. But you know, when you hate to see those wasted starts, man, where the starting pitcher is so good, but the bats just don't come through for you. You know, I hate that. I hate that for a starting pitcher. You know, they pour their heart out and then just the bats don't come through when they should. But hopefully that we see the opposite during the season. We see more of the opposite during the season. So cruise control is going Goldie, Judge, Rosario, homers. Yankees win 9-4. So that's his score predictions 9-4. All right. Susan's sleeper is going to be Grichuk. Okay. What's up, Scotto? What's going on? Cruz has got the sleeper homer for Jazz. Okay, so you got Jazz hitting a homer. All right, that's cool. So, yeah, like I said, my home run predictions is going to be Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger. My sleeper is going to be Caballero. That is going to be my sleeper. So let's see who hits a home run tonight, if there are going to be any home runs tonight. So, you know, a lot of the Yankees runs have been coming in on hits, not necessarily home runs. So, you know, a little different when it comes to the New York Yankees this season. But of course, you know, those home run balls are going to be coming around more often than not. But, you know, again, I like the fact that the Yankees are still, you know, earlier on when they were scoring runs, it wasn't just home runs. They were getting home runs on hits with men on base, which is something that, you know, we need to see more of, just more of that situational hitting. Susan says, we know it's not Volpe. Well, speaking of Volpe, he's going to begin his rehab assignment next week, I believe. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Yankees call Volpe up. You know, I think at some point he's going to be called up. Especially knowing the fact that, you know, Caballero has not really been producing. Don't be surprised if Volpe gets his position back. I know Boone and Cashman have said that, you know, he's going to have to earn his spot back, but at the same time, Caballero is not doing anything to keep his starting job. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Tell him to take. Well, it's going to take some time. I mean, he's going to have to ramp up. I mean, he missed spring training, right? He didn't play in any spring training games. So, yeah, it's going to take him some time to come back. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him, you know, and there is a tweet, though. I wanted to share this with all of you. Brian Cashman said this in St. Petersburg for the weekend series on if Anthony Volpe will be the starting shortstop when he comes off the IL. That's always been the plan. So there you go. 22 for 100, 220. Runners in scoring position. Yeah, again, not great. Needs to improve. What up, Ace? Shia. Ace is in the building. I know you're not streaming tonight. You're attending your boy's birthday party, so that's cool, bro. Do I have the game streaming or is it blocking you because of the Gotham app? Nah, I mean, I got MLB TV. I got the MLB TV, so I should be good to go, bro. I should be good to go for tonight's game, unless it says otherwise. So, and real quick, I want to go over some numbers here with Yankees bats versus Steven Matz. So, Cody Bellinger, 12 at bats against Steven Matz. He's batting .333 with an OPS of 1134. Caballero has only had 3 at bats with a .333 batting average, 1666 OPS. Jazz with 4 at bats with a big fat 0. And Goldschmidt, 12 at-bats with a 167 batting average, but an 834 OPS. Randall Grichuk, 4 at-bats with a 250 batting average and a 900 OPS. Aaron Judge has had 14 at bats with a 214 batting average with a 553 OPS. Ahmed Rosario, 6 at bats with a 333 and a 666 OPS. And then Giancarlo Stanton, 18 at bats with a 333 and a 1067 OPS. Wells has never faced him. So, yeah, those are some numbers, Yankees numbers against Steven Matz. And just looking at the comments here. Cashman changes his tune as the wind blows. Yeah, well, if that's always been the plan, I guess that's always been the plan. I mean, if Caballero was performing the way we were hoping he was going to perform, Volpe was still going to get his job back. I don't know if I would agreed with that, but I mean, as of right now, though, it's like, yeah, you got to give him. I mean, in this case, he's probably going to get his job back due to the fact that Caballero is not performing the way we're hoping he was going to perform. And but what are you going to do? And shout out to Felix Nunez for the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Felix, for the $2 super chat. You are the man, sir. You are the man. Thank you so much. So thank you for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciated. The super chats really does help out the channel. So and so I appreciate any donation that you give. So thank you for the $2. But that's what we got for the Yankees. That's what we got for home runs. I know we just talked home run predictions. So let's talk a little score predictions, people. Let's talk a little score predictions. Bucky Dent. What's up, Bucky? He says Yankees can platoon McMahon against positional players during blowouts. Yeah, well, he's not in the lineup tonight, so I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Landon says, hey, bud, do you think Judge can hit a home run today? And I for sure know Jazz should play good since it's warmer in Tampa. I think Judge can hit a home run today. I have him hitting a home run today as far as predictions go. So I certainly have him hitting a home run today. I definitely I feel like he can. I don't see why not. So Jared's score prediction 5-2. Landon is saying 3-2 or 7-6. Okay, so you got a couple of score predictions. It's really going to depend on the offense. I don't know what version of the offense we're going to get. Who won the Yankees sundown when Volpe comes back? Oh, who will the Yankees send back down when it? That's an excellent question. I don't know who the Yankees are going to send down. I have no idea. That was something I was thinking about too. That's a valid question. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, do they DFA Grichuk at that point? I mean, do they send JC Escarra back to the minors? I mean, since they have Ben Rice, who Ben Rice can catch. I know we don't want to risk injury to Ben Rice, but I'm just throwing out ideas right now. So you think I think Jose Caballero should have a chip on his shoulder playing against his former team, the Rays. He's going to feel like he has something to prove. Well, it's his former team. I'm sure he wants to prove himself. Does Giancarlo Stanton get hot or does he not? I mean, he's been hot. I mean, he's been, he started the season well. He's still playing well. I mean, yeah, he had a couple of games where he wasn't so hot, but I think he's going to be fine. But yeah, I don't know who the Yankees call back up when when they call Volpe back up, who's going down? Who did they cut? Or who did they send down? I have no idea. I don't get paid enough to think about that, but it's fun to think about. Joseph is going 6-2. Am I ready for the NBA playoffs? Yeah, ready as I can be, really, when it comes to the NBA playoffs. So it should be exciting. But 6-2. Yeah, my score prediction for today's game is going to be Mets sign DJ LeMahieu. Did they really sign DJ LeMahieu? Is that for real? That's funny. If that's for real. Nah, there's no reason for the Yankees to sign DJ LeMahieu back. They cut him from the team, dude. There's a reason for that. Yeah, so DJ LeMahieu. My score prediction for today's game, I think I'll say a score. I'm gonna say 6-4. I'll say 6-4. That's going to be my score prediction. So if anybody else has a score prediction, drop it in the comments section. If not, let's move on. One more prediction before we talk food. So let's talk ABS calls, right? How many calls did the umpires get overturned with ABS? What's everybody's prediction for that one? Let's talk that prediction real quick. And while you're at it, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Charles Barkley's going 8-3. Okay. And it looks like we have 23 likes. So we are 27 away from 50. Let's try to get to 50 likes as quickly as we can if we can. So I would appreciate it. But what do we got for what do we got for how many calls will get overturned by the ABS for umpires? I think the last game there was 5 calls overturned, if I'm not mistaken. So Luis Hill is on the mound there, Dev. Luis Hill, he's making a season debut. The Rays' most dangerous hitter. I mean, Yandy Diaz he could be a threat. Aranda could be a threat. Both of those guys are threats. Simpson, he's got some speed on him, man. You got to watch out for that guy. But I mean, those are the 3 guys that I'm looking at, really. Caminero is not bad either. I'd watch out for him too. Landon Holder says ABS. He thinks 3 calls will be overturned. Yeah, Dev says hit the like button for our guy. I appreciate you, bud. Jose Siri, I believe he's still on the team. He's not on the lineup though. No, Siri's not in the. No. Siri's he's a Met. Last time I checked. Nah, he's a Met. He's on the Mets. Never mind. Nope. He's a New York Mets player. That's what he is. You locked yourself out of your house. Way to go, dude. You gonna climb through the window? Charles Barkley says Judge will have 2 home runs. Okay. Inhaled a burger. Oh, no, it's all good. Hill, yeah, you're good, Desiree. Luis Hill is making his debut tonight. Luis Hill is making his pitching debut, his 2026 debut tonight. So, but yeah, let's see. Let me know how many calls get overturned, folks. Let's talk. Let's talk about that. I think tonight, I think for the ABS, I think the Yankees are going to have 5, or not the Yankees, but I think there's going to be 5 total calls overturned from ABS. That's what I think for ABS. Joseph says 4. Okay. So 5, we got so Jonathan says 6. I got 5. Or no, I got 5, sorry. So Jonathan says 6. 4 from Joseph. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5. 8-3, so we gotta score runs. Yeah. So you think Judge hits 2 homers? I'll take 2 home runs from Judge. Why not, man? I'll take any home runs from Judge, man. Any home runs that he hits, it's always a good night. It's always a good game. So, all right, let's talk real quick about food. Let's talk food, people. What are we thinking for food? What are we thinking for food? What's for dinner tonight, folks? What are we snacking on? What are we eating? Let's talk a little food here, folks. This is where everybody should be firing away. Usually, this is everybody's favorite part of the prediction segment. Yeah, right. Yeah, but Charles, Rice is not in the lineup, dude. Yeah, Ben Rice is not in the lineup. He might come in a pinch hit situation, perhaps, but yeah, he's not in the lineup. Landon says he had Wendy's last night. Cool. What are you having tonight, though? That was last night, buddy. What are we having tonight? What's for dinner tonight? I know I'm going to have some leftovers later on, so I'm not really hungry. I actually went out to breakfast today just because I had a few errands. Five Guys Fridays. Actually, I probably would have gotten it if we had passed there too. And from the cool. Five Guys. Yeah, for sure. Charles says he needs to play every day. Yeah, I was saying Charles, like I wanted to see Ben Rice in the lineup today as well. I actually wanted to see him catching tonight's game instead of seeing Austin Wells personally, but I think that would have been nice to see because you got Goldschmidt at first, and I think having what's his face, Ben Rice catch would have been nice. It would have been better. Oh, you're good, Landon. You could check on it. Let me know. But yeah, I do want to see Ben Rice playing every day too. I mean, he's been hitting the ball really, really good, well so far. Cruise Control says Italian sub, mayo, honey mustard, salami, tavern ham, capicola, provolone, tomato, lettuce from Publix here in Florida. Awesome subs here. I've heard some good things about the subs in Publix. I've never been to a Publix. We don't have that where I live. But I've heard some good things about Publix sandwiches. I hear their subs are actually pretty decent. So Joseph is saying pizza. You can't ever go wrong with pizza, bro. Pizza's the bomb. Running out of patience with Jazz and Ryan McMahon. I understand the frustration. I mean, if McMahon keeps going in this direction, it's going to be a problem. But I really do believe that Jazz's bat will come around. Official says, okay, Cashman said Volpe will get 55 at bats in his rehab, so we're probably talking sometime in May. More than likely. Yeah. He'll probably come up in May. He's got to get some playing time. He didn't get to play during spring training, so he's gonna have to ramp things up. So, but let's hope for the best, though. I think, well, Cashman already said it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get his job back from what Cashman just said, which I'm not surprised, really. I mean, if Caballero was playing his butt off and was performing really well, I mean, sure, he would have kept the job, but he's not doing anything to keep his job. So it's obvious that it's going to go back to Volpe. Robert says, I just snacked on 2 pork egg rolls, and I'm going to heat up some leftover ziti later with grated Lucatelli, pepperoni, Romano cheese. Okay. So you're going to eat pretty good. Five Guys is very expensive. I'm not a Five Guys person personally. Like, it's not me. I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad. I know a lot of people that like it. That's cool. I think there's just too much hype around it. But that's just my opinion. And to each their own, though. So that means Caballero has until May to keep his job. Pretty much official. I mean, he's got to turn it around. He's got to put up some numbers, dude. He's not playing well. Not really. Maybe Cashman he could be. Maybe he is trying to light a fire under Caballero. I mean, Caballero, when he was traded to the Yankees and he played in a few games, I mean, he was actually playing really well. It presented a little bit of a new challenge to for Anthony Volpe. I feel like it put a little bit more pressure. So, maybe this creates pressure for Caballero to do his job. Oh, I got you there, Robert. Randall Grichuk. He's been in the league for a little while. Yankees signed him during the offseason, during spring training. Lasagna at Olive Garden for dinner, and my mom, sister they like Olive Garden. Okay. I mean, Olive Garden for a change is good, but I'd rather go to a mom and pop. I'd rather go to a mom and pop Italian restaurant personally. Whose seat is hotter, McMahon's or the Artemis 2 astronauts? Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna say McMahon's seat is hotter. Yeah, I do. Chicken salad. Okay, so Robert Boom is on the diet. I totally get it, man. Yeah, Grichuk was definitely he killed the Yankees when he was with the Blue Jays. Susan says Olive Garden is not real Italian food. I mean, no argument for me on that one. I mean, they're a chain, and they're as good as it can get with Italian food chains. But yeah, I'd much rather go to a mom and pop shop personally. We should have kept Aroldis Chapman. Well, I liked Aroldis Chapman, but he didn't want to be with the Yankees. The guy he caused issues with the Yankees, so he didn't show up to team warmups or mandatory mandatory practice. So he didn't want to be on the team. Yeah, well, Volpe. I mean, Volpe's time could be up too, though. I mean, really, especially when you have guys like George Lombard Jr. knocking on the door. There's Lombard Jr. has been off to a great start so far in the minors. What's up, Michael? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, McMahon is just not hitting well. Oh, snap. Bjorn Warbringer. What's up, man? He's like, finally, I catch you live from Sweden. Well, all right. Shout out to Sweden. Welcome, man. How are you? And I've followed you since the first time Jason mentioned you a long time ago on his channel in my time zone. For sure. Yeah, no, I know there's definitely a time zone difference. So I know it's probably, 1 in the morning for you. So I appreciate you popping in, man. Thank you so much. It's great seeing you here. Yeah, I'm glad. And shout out to Jason from 161. Jason from 161's cool. He's a cool dude, man. Cool guy. Me and him, we talk every day almost. So no doubt, Robert. Hey, Susan, you never know. You think that the T-Wolves can make the finals NBA this year? I don't know, Landon. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with the NBA too much. I mean, I keep up with the Knicks. That's my squad, but I don't know who's. I know the Thunder are a hot team. They're a good team. The Wolves ain't bad, man. Pistons are good. Celtics are good. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in I don't know what's going to happen in the NBA playoffs, man. It's always interesting, though. I mean, the Wolves, can they make the finals? Maybe, but it's going to be. They're 6th right now. It's going to be tough there, Landon. I'm not sure, Desiree. I don't know. Roman Anthony forgetting how to throw. I don't know. Maybe not. I still early in the season. I don't know. What's up, Bill? How's it going, dude? What's going on? Appreciate you all being here. I'm going to take a little intermission here in the next minute. That way I can get rejuvenated and get ready to call this game tonight. So hopefully the Yankees can win this series opener. Hopefully they can win the series Just win the series, man. And a sweep would be fantastic, but win the series. You gotta redeem yourselves after that debacle. Um, Andre Green says, "Let's go Yankees. We need a win tonight." Indeed, we do. A triple header day today. Uh huh. Oh snap, Robert! Welcome, welcome, welcome. He has become a new member. What's up, Robert? Thank you for officially becoming a member. Welcome. You've been a subscriber for a long time. I do appreciate that. So thank you, Robert. Welcome to the Strike Zone members family officially, right? But you've been here for a while, man. You've been here for a while. John the Beagle Dad's in the building. What's going on? No doubt about it. For sure, for sure. But let me Katie's sticking with 9-3. I like it. I like it. But let me go ahead and take a little intermission here, folks. I'll leave you all with some tunes. Y'all could sit back, relax, enjoy the tunes. So get some food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. All right. I will be right back. I'm going to take a little intermission here, and we're going to call the game. And we are at 34 likes, so let's try to get 16 more. 16 more. And if you're watching for the first time and you're new, hit that subscribe button as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subs. I would appreciate that. So yeah, let me go ahead and take my little break here, and I'll be right back, and we'll call the game here, folks. Don't go away. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back here, folks. We are back. We are just a few minutes away from the first pitch of the Yankees Rays game. So let's hope the Yankees can win the series opener. I'm going to go ahead and set up the game cast real quick here, the game day. So let me do that real quick, and I'll get myself back here on the screen momentarily. All right, we're good. All right, so I'll get that on the screen again. But we are back here, folks. We are back. Just looking at the comments real quick. What up, Sean? I saw you in here. What up? What's going on, Sean? Bill is saying 7-2. Robert saying 6-3 for scores tonight. Sweet. Love it. Love it. To the series, but weeks. For sure. But I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. We are on the live stream. We're 9 likes away from 50. If we hit 100 likes, I'll gift 2 memberships and that YouTube randomly picks. So score 10 runs for your nephews. That's right, Antonio. Let's hope so, man. What's going on, Antonio? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you all. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that like. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel, folks. Let's get some new subscribers. And even if you're a fan of another team, you're always, you're welcome to be here. Right? I always like meeting fans from other teams. So I like meeting other fan bases. I know I got plenty of subscribers that support other teams, and it's always cool to see you all in here. So, yeah, I don't care if you're Red Sox, Blue Jays, Astros, Dodgers, Mets, Twins, Guardians, whatever. Like, it don't matter to me, man. If you're a fan of another team, you're welcome to be here. You're always, all fans are welcome. I don't really care what team you support. Copa, what's up, man? He says, hey, brother, just something like, let's go, Yanks. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. My man Infernus is in the building. What's up, Infernus? I had a heck of a Muay Thai session there yesterday, Infernus. It was just an hour of sparring. And, yeah, I got beat up pretty good. But I was also doing my fair share of beating up. How are you there, Infernus? How's the boxing going? As Desiree says here, as always, don't forget to hit the like button on a mobile device. You have to exit chat to click thumbs up and then click the chat box again. So something with the mobile device. Desiree's always reminding folks. So, oh, nice, Joseph. But the game should be starting here shortly. Yep, the Rays are on the mound. I'll get the game cast up. So Goldschmidt leading things off. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Randall Grichuk, Jose Caballero. And all we want is a Yankees win. Because we just want the Yankees to win. That's all we want. That's all we ask for. So do us a favor, Yankees. Just please do this for us. That's all we want from the New York Yankees is a win. And here's Steven Matz. And the game is about to get started here. Looks like he is warmed up. He is ready to go. Paul Goldschmidt will be leading things off here for the Yankees. So the game is about to go down. Let's get it started in here. And here's Paul Goldschmidt leading things off here for the New York Yankees. The game is underway. The first pitch from Matz is a foul ball, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. So 0-1 count here to Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch from Matz is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Goldie. Count is now 1-1 to Paul Goldschmidt. As Matt sets, here's the 1-1. That is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Goldschmidt. Matt sets here on the 1-2. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. Top of the first. Game just started a minute ago. The count now is 2-2 to Goldschmidt. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout for Steven Matz. That is his first strikeout of the game, and that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. So already a strikeout for Matz, and here's Aaron Judge. The first pitch is inside, ball 1, 1-0 to Aaron Judge. Judge right now batting .222 with 3 homers, 7 RBIs, a .758 OPS. As Matz pitches outside for ball 2, 2-0 now to the Yankee captain. And the 2-0. There's a strike, 2 balls, 1 strike now to Aaron Judge. The 2-1. And Judge hits that to left field, and that's going to drop for a single as the Yankees get their first hit of the night. It is a 1-out single for the Yankee captain, and that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. And here is Cody Bellinger now facing Matz. So Judge on first. Let's see if the Yankees are able to get on the board as Bellinger takes strike 1. The 0-1. And that is a foul ball that bounces off of Bellinger's foot as he's kind of limping around, walking it off. I think he's all right, though. It's 0-2 now to Cody Bellinger. If you're just joining us, it's the top of the first, 1 out, Aaron Judge on first base. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. If we hit 100 likes, I'll gift 2 memberships. Greatly appreciated, and keep sharing this channel out as Matt sets here on the 0-2. And that is grounded foul. Still 0-2 to Cody Bellinger. We got Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. As Matz gets to signal, he sets the 0-2. And Judge, there he goes. And that ball is going to center field. Judge now going to third base. As Judge stole second, ball goes to the outfield. As the throw goes over the infielder's head. I believe that was the shortstop. Yes. Oh, it doesn't go over his head. He just misses the catch. And now we got a runner on third. So Judge at third base with Cody Bellinger still at the plate. It should be 1-2 to Cody Bellinger. So good job to Aaron Judge. And Bellinger hits that ball deep into right field. And it is caught at the wall. Judge is going to tag up, and he's going to score. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board 1-0. So a sac fly for Cody Bellinger. And the Yankees are on the board 1-0 with 2 outs now. So Bellinger gets the job done. And good job to Bellinger. Good job to Judge for creating that opportunity there. And here comes Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. So here's Giancarlo Stanton. He takes strike 1, 0-1. Yeah, that ball was at the warning track, and catch is made as the right fielder bounces off the wall. There's ball 1 now to Giancarlo. It's 1-1 to Stanton. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 now to Big G. 1-2 strikes to Stanton. Here's the pitch for Matz. Ball 2. Pitch is upstairs. Count is even at 2-2 strikes. 2-2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankees have a 1-0 lead. The 2-2 is outside. Full count now to Giancarlo Stanton. You got Ahmed Rosario waiting on deck. Here's the payoff, and it's ball 4. The inning is still alive. Giancarlo Stanton draws a walk. That does bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. Let's see what Ahmed Rosario does here. So Rosario has been in the lineup for the last 3-4 days. So let's see how he does here. 6 games so far played, batting .250 with a couple of homers. Those 2 homers came against the Athletics in the first game of the series, of that series. There's ball 1 to Rosario. It is 1-0 to Ahmed Rosario. The pitch from Matz is in there for a strike. 1-1 strike. And the 1-1. Another strike. Got him with the sinker. 1-2 strikes now to Ahmed Rosario. Yankees have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first with 2 outs. Stanton at first base. Let's see if Rosario could keep this inning alive as Matt sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that is hit into left field, and that's going to drop. Oh, that goes over the left fielder's head. That ball's going to the wall. Simpson misplayed it. Giancarlo Stanton's rounding third. He's going to score. And that is going to be a triple, an RBI triple for Ahmed Rosario. And the Yankees now have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Let's go. That might be an error on Simpson on the misplayed ball. And they do score that as an error. And that's going to bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. up to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
So it's a triple for Rosario, an error on Simpson. Yankees have a 2-0 lead. So a nice little start here for the Yankees. Let's see what Jazz does. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Ahmed Rosario coming through with 2 outs. And the pitch from Matz is popped up left side in the infield. And the catch is made as Jazz pops out. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Yankees have a 2-0 lead. So a nice little start there. So a sac fly from Cody Bellinger, and then you had that triple from Ahmed Rosario, and Yankees have a 2-0 lead. I love it, man. Goldie struck out, dude. Goldie struck out. What's up, Rodolfo? How's it going? But I appreciate everybody being here. Yankees off to a nice little start. They got a couple of runs on the board. So they have a 2-0 lead. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Let's see how Luis Hill does in his season debut here, folks. Let's see how he does. But, again, nice little start there. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. What up, Theo? He says, I eat medium rare steaks. I do eat medium rare steaks. That's the best way to eat a steak. That is the only way you eat a steak is medium rare, folks. And I did put a poll out there last week, and most of you voted medium rare. So I appreciate you all who voted medium rare. All right, Chandler Simpson, Junior Caminero, Jonathan Aranda, Yandy Diaz, Cedric Mullins, Johnny DeLuca, Ben Williamson, Taylor Walls, Nick Fortis. That is your starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Luis Hill is on the mound. All right, let's get this game cast up. Here's Luis Hill. So let's see how Luis Hill does in his season debut. as he is ready to go against Chandler Simpson. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. That was a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. There's been some talk about Luis Hill's fastball being down. I know it's been kind of a mixed bag during his minor league starts, but let's see how he does here in his season debut as he pitches for that pitch was a ball. It's 1-1 now to Simpson. It was a prospect for the Tampa Bay Rays. The 1-1 is fouled. 1-2 certainly has a lot of speed from Tyler Simpson. Just remember watching him play last year. So 49 stolen bases and 35 infield hits. The 1-2 swing and a miss, and hey, struck him out. Nice job there by Luis Hill. That is his first strikeout of the game. And Junior Caminero now will be coming to the plate. And here's Caminero. First pitch. That is a strike. That's a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. The 0-1 outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Caminero. There's a look at Ahmed Rosario playing third base tonight. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now. As Hill sets here on the 2-1 to pitch. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Luis Hill can go back-to-back strikeouts here. The 2-2. And all right to Jazz on a line drive. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now, and that's going to bring Jonathan Aranda to the plate. So nice job there by Jazz. That's going to bring Jonathan Aranda. First pitch is a foul ball, 0-1. So far, pretty good numbers for Aranda in 12 games. The 0-1, upstairs 1-1. The 1-1. That is in there first strike. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Let's see if Hill can get a second strike out of the game. This is 1-2-3 inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on base. Yankees have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. As Luis Hill waits for the signal, he gets the signal. Here's the 1-2 upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So fastball hitting 97 miles an hour. Yandy Diaz is waiting on deck. The 2-2. Foul ball. Aranda staying alive. Aaron Boone and his bubble gum. Another 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Aranda trying to stay alive, trying to keep the inning alive. Another 2-2. Ball goes to the backstop. It's a full count now to Aranda. It is a full count to Aranda as Hill sets. Here's the payoff. Ball 4. A couple of wild pitches there from Hill. So around the draw is a 2-out walk. That's going to bring Yandy Diaz to the plate now. So Yandy Diaz is the tying run at the plate. Should he hit a 2-run homer, it'll tie this game up. Let's hope it's not the case. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Now you know, Theo. Yeah, Brad, I do eat raw steak. And what? What are you going to do about it? The 0-1 is hit into right field, and Judge jumps up for it, but that ball is gone. Game is tied up on a 2-run home run by Yandy Diaz. So now it is a 2-2 game. Womp womp. Yeah, I see your comment from earlier there, Theo. It is very frustrating that third base is a bit of an issue. I mean, defensively, it's not an issue, but the bat is an issue. I will agree to that. And 2-2 game here, folks. So not what we wanted. We were hoping Luis Hill was able to get out of this inning. And here is Mullins at the plate now. That should be a strike. That is, in fact, a strike. So third base umpire confirmed it. The 0-1 is a strike. Time to play that 2-strike horn. 0-2 count. Let's see if Hill can get a second strike out of the game. Let's see if he's able to get out of this inning. He's already at 21 pitches. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It is a 1-2 count. And Mullins hits that ball to right field, but it's a foul ball. So Cedric Mullins, former Baltimore Oriole. 1-2. And that is ripped foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mullins. So Luis Hill's pitch count already at 24. We got Dom Anthony in the chat. The 1-2 is now 2-2. And the hat does come off since it's a tie game now. After 0-0, if it's a tie game, hat comes off. If the Yankees are losing, the hat is off until the Yankees take the lead again. The 2-2 upstairs, 3-2. So Luis Hill needs to settle down here a little bit. And you got Johnny DeLuca waiting on deck. And the payoff, foul ball. Mullins staying alive. And another payoff. That is ball 4. So another walk. The second walk issued by Luis Hill. That's definitely going to bring Matt Blake out to talk with Luis Hill to try and sell him down. Ooh, the trainers come. Oh, no, that's the translator. Never mind. That's the translator. But they're going to talk with Luis Hill. Certainly needs to settle down. He's losing control of of his pitches. Doesn't have the command right now. That does bring Johnny DeLuca. So 28 pitches for Luis Hill. It's probably going to be a one of these long games for the bullpen. Good thing Weathers was able to go eight innings last night, or yesterday. But Hill desperately needs to get out of this inning. Mullins takes his lead at first. First pitch, ball one. It is 1-0 here to DeLuca. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to DeLuca. What's up, Daniel Berry? The 1-1 is a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, another opportunity here for Hill to get out of this inning. Yet close this inning out. He's at 31 pitches right now. Hill sets, throws over to first. Mullins is safe. And we are at 49 likes right now, folks. Let's get that 50th like. Like I said, if we hit 100 likes, I will give 2 memberships. As Hill sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. And that is hit into right field, but Judge is right there, makes the catch. And that's going to be the 3rd out. So after a long first inning, Hill gives up a 2-run homer, and it is now a tie game. We're going to the top of the 2nd. So let's see what the Yankees do here in the top of the 2nd. The bottom of the lineup will be coming up: Grichuk, Caballero, and Wells. So let's see if the Yankees can retake the lead here. Yandy Diaz owns the – yeah, I'm always worried about him. There's a few guys in that lineup I'm worried about. Yandy Diaz is definitely one. Jonathan Aranda Jr., Caminero. Even Simpson. I mean, Simpson, if he gets on base, he's a threat, man. You know what I mean? But the top of the 2nd will be coming up. Appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday night. Hopefully everybody has some fun plans coming up for the weekend. So let me know what your guys' weekend plans are going to be. Let me check the poll here real quick. So 58 votes. Or no, actually, we got more than that. We got 61 votes. 70% of you said 4 to 6 innings for Luis Hill. 20% of you said 1 to 3. 10% of you said 7 to 9. I think, yeah, I said 4 and 2/3. So, but let's hope the Yankees can retake the lead here. But once again, I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody. I would greatly appreciate it. The Yankees win would make your weekend fun, no doubt, man. I got to check the matchups again. I'm not sure, Robert. But here we have Randall Grichuk. We're back to the game. And first pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 to Grichuk is 2 balls, no strikes now. First base umpire confirms it's a ball. And we are at 50 likes. Thank you all very much. We're halfway to 100. the 2-0 to Grichuk as Grichuk pops that one up. Infield, Taylor Walls is right there, and he makes the catch. Route number 1. And that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate now. So we're halfway to 100. If we hit 100 likes, like I said, I'll give 2 memberships. First pitch to Caballero is a swing and a miss, 0-1. So 0-1 here to Caballero. Here's the 0-1. And Caballero hits a grounder, but it's fouled. Count now is 0-2. And the 0-2. 1-2 now to Caballero. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Caballero as Matz sets here on the 1-2, the pitch. Caballero fouls that one off. Still 1-2. We got Austin Wells waiting on deck. He is the number 9 batter. And a swing and a miss, and Caballero strikes out. And that is the second strikeout for Matz. So that'll bring Austin Wells. So let's see if Austin Wells can keep the inning alive. And first pitch to Wells is popped up left side. We got a few guys running after it, and the catch is made by Caminero in foul territory. And Wells on the first pitch swings, and it pops out. And we're going to the bottom of the second. So the Yankees go down in order just like that. That was a quick inning there. So it's still a 2-2 game. As the top of the second or bottom of the second will be coming up. Luis Hill will be back on the mound. Let's hope Hill can have a better inning. He is currently at 32 pitches at the moment. But I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if we hit 100 likes, I'll give 2 memberships. But Yankees bats gotta come alive in tonight's game, though, man. They gotta come alive. Susan says this is not comforting. No, it's not. Luckily, it's still early. But you know, bats need to make up for the bad performance on for that A series. So anybody out there going to watch the NBA playoffs? NBA playoffs coming up. Oh, no, Cam is pitching on Sunday, Desiree. Oh, let's take that off the screen. But it looks like we are back to the game. Luis Hill is back on the mound. All right, so bottom of the second is about to start. Are you watching the NBA playoffs, Richard? Oh, for sure. I got you, Desiree. But here's Ben Williamson, who's going to lead things off. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Williamson as Hill sets here on the 1-1 to pitch. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Hill can get his second strikeout of the night. Hill sets here on the 1-2 to pitch. Ooh, missed with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Williamson. You want to see OKC repeat? Okay. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is the second strikeout for Luis Hill. And that's going to bring Taylor Walls to the plate. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to Walls is a strike. 0-1. As Hill sets here on the 0-1, the pitch is a strike. 0-2. That was a changeup. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Taylor Walls. Let's see if Hill can get his third strikeout of the game. The 0-2. Foul ball. Still 0-2 to Taylor Walls. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Walls. The 1-2 is popped up. Left side. Yep. Grichuk could not get there on time. Rosario ran all the way out there too, but it's a foul ball. Still 1-2 to Taylor Walls. Luis Hill looking for his third strikeout of the game. If you're just joining us, it's the bottom of the second. Game is tied up at 2. The 1-2 is popped up. Wells is saying, where is it? Can't find it. Looks like it's out of play. So it's 1-2 still to Taylor Walls. Didn't get that call. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Taylor Walls. The 2-2. Did he go? He did not. Full count. It is a full count to Taylor Walls. And the payoff. That is ripped to right field, but foul. Taylor Walls battling here against Luis Hill. Another payoff pitch coming up here from Hill. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Wow. A little bit of a wild pitch there by Hill. So that is going to be the second walk issued by Luis Hill. So it's a 1-out walk for Walls, and that's going to bring Nick Fortis to the plate. So here is Nick Fortis. And a throw over to first as Walls gets back safely. That's the first throw over. Yeah, I mean, I never heard anything great about Tropicana Field. I've never been there, but anybody who's gone there has just talked badly about it. As Hill pitches for ball one, it's 1-0 to Fortis. The 1-0, and that gets through for a base hit. And Walls will go to third on the hit. So runners on the corners, first and third, with Chandler Simpson coming to the plate. So back to the top of the lineup. So yeah, Jazz misplayed that one. Walls was stealing, so Jazz wanted to be ready, but then it opened up second base side, the right side, ball gets through. So first and third with 1 out. Simpson now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. So this could get pretty bad for the Yankees. An inning-ending double play would be fantastic right now. Luis Hill's already at 49 pitches. And he shows bunt. There's a strike, 0-1. So timeout call by Simpson. So Hill sets here on the 0-1, the pitch. And that's going to be to get the runner out at first, and Simpson's safe, but a runner will score. They get the force out at second. They were trying to get the double play there, but a run does score. Walls will score. It's now a 3-2 game. The Rays are leading here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring Junior Caminero to the plate now. But Simpson's a very speedy guy. He's got a lot of speed. So no surprise that he beat that throw out. Hill is frustrated right now. But 3-2 game, the Rays are leading. Simpson leading at first. So runner on first with 2 outs. Caminero at the plate. He's 0 for 1. 1-0 to Caminero. All right, we're at 51 likes. Let's try to get to 100. Like I said, if we get 100 likes, I'll give 2 memberships. Ball 2 now to Caminero. And if you're watching and you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. Appreciate all the new subs. Keep sharing this channel out. As Hill sets here on the 2-0. Throw over to first. Simpson safely back. That's the first throw over from Luis Hill. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. Rays have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the second. Another throw over. So that's the second one. So if Luis Hill throws over again, does not get Simpson out, Simpson will automatically take second base. The 2-0 is popped up. Trying to find the ball. Wells is tracking it. He's tracking it, and he makes the catch in foul territory for the 3rd out. But the Rays do score a run. They have a 3-2 lead. The top of the lineup is coming up for the New York Yankees. So the Yankees bats got to get to work here. Let's see what they do. Doesn't look like the Yankees have anybody warming up in the bullpen yet. They haven't said anything. But I'm sure it's going to be one of those games. But we are going to the top of the third. The Yankees are down 3-2 here in tonight's game so far. Still early. Let's hope the Yankees bats can make something happen here. It was a good first inning. It was a good start. But now they're down 3-2. Luis Hill right now, as far as pitch count goes, he's at 54. So he could potentially pitch the bottom of the third and the bottom of the fourth if he could, and then after that, probably be taken out of the game. But he's at 54 pitches. So, we'll see. And we don't know how many pitches he's supposed to throw. What's the game plan for him? That might have been Hill's last inning. Maybe. But thank you all for being here on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we're all hoping for the best, but here's Paul Goldschmidt leading things off. He struck out in his first at bat. It's 1-0 here to Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch is inside 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1 now to Paul Goldschmidt. Matt sets here on the 2-1. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. What up, Yankster? The 3-1. Pitch is fouled. Full count. It is a full count to Goldschmidt. Let's see if he's able to get on base here as Matt sets the pitch. Goldschmidt pops it up, out of play. Still a full count. Another payoff pitch, and it's ball 4. Second walk by Matz. So leadoff walk here in the top of the third, and that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Aaron Judge. Judge had the first hit of the night. He had a single in his first at bat. He's 1 for 1. Pitch that is fouled back. 0-2. So single in the first, scored a run, and also had a stolen base. The 0-2. Judge did not chase that one. 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Yankee captain. The 1-2. Ball 2. 2-2. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Goldschmidt at first. Nobody out. Tying run is at first base. The 2-2. And Judge pops that one up. Out of play. Foul ball. Still 2-2. We got Cody Bellinger waiting on deck. On deck. Sorry. Judge calls time. The 2-2. Judge fouls that pitch back. Still 2-2 to Aaron Judge. So making Steven Matz work here. Matz already at 48 pitches. The 2-2. Full count. Oh, that's going to get challenged. Let's see if it gets overturned. Initially called a ball. Let's see what the ABS says. It is, in fact, a strike. So Judge strikes out. So that call's been overturned. So first call overturned by ABS tonight. So Judge should be a strikeout. Yeah, just catches that top corner there. And here's Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He takes a strike. So third strikeout for Matz. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Cody Bellinger. He had that sac fly that got the Yankees on the board. Yeah, Judge was not happy about that call, but what are you going to do? Throw over to first. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, tying run at first. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Steven Matz. And that's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton. So 4 strikeouts for Steven Matz. What's up, Cecilia? Drive safe. Swing and a miss there by Giancarlo. So Giancarlo drew a walk in his first at-bat, also scored a run. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And Giancarlo hits that ball to right field, but it is catchable for DeLuca. Catches at the warning track. That one got away, and that's going to end the inning. So the Yankees leave a runner stranded. Aranda, Diaz, Mullins coming up. 3, 4, 5 batters coming up. So nothing there for the Yankees bats. Let's see if Luis Hill is going to get back on the mound here, but I appreciate everybody being here on this Friday night. You guys and gals are the best. We are at 54 likes, so thank you all very much for all the likes. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Like I said, if we hit 100 likes on this live stream while I'm live, I'll give 2 memberships. But we are at 55 likes right now, so we are 45 likes away from 100. So let's try to get it. Let's try to hit 100 likes. But yeah, not a great inning by the Yankees, as we are in a commercial break. So Yankees definitely need to redeem themselves in this series. Series against the A's was not great. And it was mainly the bats, really, man. The bats just didn't come through, as I was talking about during the pregame portion of the live stream. So All right, let's get back to the game here. Once the ads are gone, I'll pull up the game cast. All right, let's get back to the game. Luis Hill is back on the mound. And here's Jonathan Aranda, who drew a walk in his first at bat. First pitch is ball one. Here's the 1-0. Pitch foul back, 1-1. If you're just joining us, it's the bottom of the third. The Rays are leading 3-2. Ball two to Aranda. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out. The 2-1. Ball three. 3-1 now to Aranda. The 3-1. And that is hit right to Jazz. Fields it. Throws it to first. Out number one. And Yandy Diaz will be coming to the plate. Diaz had that 2-run homer that initially tied up the game. And the first pitch from Hill to Diaz is a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. Ball one, 1-1. Cecilia says duck race. When I hit 3,000 subs, there is going to be a duck race. I'm going to give away 3 gift cards to Fanatics. So the 1-1, there's a strike, 1-2. Luis Hill looking for his third strike out of the game. The 1-2, ball two, 2-2. I mean, my mistake from earlier, that error that the Rays had earlier was on Walls after he missed that catch when Judge stole that base and then took third. The 2-2. That is grounded right to Rosario. Fields it. Fires to first. Out number 2. So Cedric Mullins now will be coming to the plate. Let's see if Hill can get his first 1-2-3 inning of the game. As Mullins drew a walk in his first at-bat, the first pitch, he bunts, and it's a foul ball, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Mullins as Hill sets here on the 0-1. There's strike 2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Hill sets here on the 0-2, the pitch. And that is hit to left field. Grichuk is right there, makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Luis Hill. So good job to Luis Hill, as he had no trouble in the bottom of the third. And the top of the fourth now will be coming up. And it's going to be Rosario, Jazz, and Grichuk. So your 5, 6, 7 batters will be coming up. Amed Rosario had that RBI triple. That got the Yankees a second run. The Yankees are still down 3-2, so let's see if the Yankees bats can at least tie this game up. But I appreciate everybody being here on this Friday night. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday night. Happy Friday. Hopefully you all have something fun planned for the weekend. Hopefully you're all having a good night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Like I said, once we get to 3,000 subs, I'm going to do a duck race. There'll be 3 duck races, and the 3 winners will get a gift card to Fanatics. So that'll happen once the channel hits 3,000 subs. And if we hit 100 likes tonight on the live stream while I'm live, I will gift 2 memberships. So right now we're at 57. We need 43 more likes. 43 more likes and 2 memberships will be gifted. But the game will resume here momentarily. We'll see Steven Matz back on the mound. He's at 57 pitches currently. And let's get back to the game. Amed Rosario will lead things off here in the top of the 4th as he takes ball 1. Had that big RBI triple in the first. Been seeing a little bit of Rosario in the lineup this week as Rosario fouls that pitch. It's now 1-1. Duck race for your secret marinara recipe. Oh, yeah. As Rosario fouls that one back, it's 1-2. We got Jazz waiting on deck. Matt sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Fouled back. Still 1-2. And a 1-2. And Rosario hits that to third, but it's fielded by Caminero. Throws to first and gets Rosario out. So it's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
Jazz is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch. There's a strike to Jazz. Jazz has challenged the pitch. It was initially called a strike, and it was a strike. So the Yankees do lose a challenge. So that call has been upheld. I mean, I felt like it was obvious it was a strike. All right. So the Yankees are down to 1 challenge. Rays still have their 2, and Jazz goes around 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 17 for 31 on ABS challenges this season for the Yankees as Jazz strikes out for out number 2. Jazz now 0 for 2 in tonight's game. And that is the 5th strikeout for Matz. And that's going to bring Randall Grichuk to the plate. Ball 1 to Grichuk. Grichuk is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And there's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2. Do they challenge it? Doesn't look like they will. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now to Grichuk. The 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on base. Yankees still down by 1 run. They're down 3-2 in this game. Here's the 2-2. Foul ball. Still 2-2 to Grichuk. If you're just joining us, top of the 4th with 2 outs. Yankees are down 3-2. It's Grichuk at the plate. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2 pitch and a strikeout. Grichuk strikes out swinging, and that is the 6th strikeout for Mats. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. So terrible inning there, terrible at bats by the Yankees. And now we are going to the bottom of the 4th. Not what we want to see. Not what we want to see, but let's see. Luis Hill going back on the mound. He's going to face what looks like the bottom of, no, not the bottom of the order, but it's a 6, 7, 8. So DeLuca, Williamson, Walls. Let's hope he can have another 1, 2, 3 inning. I would suspect that the 4th inning is probably going to be his last inning. I would assume, but we'll see. I mean, Petruzzi's the same person doesn't win a duck race every single time. And those ducks are not controlled by me. I just hit the start button, they race, and whatever the computer decides. But I appreciate you all being here once again. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Let's see how many likes I got on the live stream. Let me check that right now. Well, there's Anthony Volpe in the dugout. There's Clark Schmidt, too. All right, let's get back to the game. We have Johnny DeLuca leading things off here in the bottom of the 4th. And we're at 57 likes. We need 43 more likes to 100. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to DeLuca, who's 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And the 1-1. Ball 2. Ball goes to the backstop. Seen a few of those from Hill tonight. And according to Brian Cashman, sounds like Volpe, it's always been a game plan for Volpe to get his job back, which doesn't really surprise me. Ball 2. So Hill needs to settle down here. It's a little wild with these pitches. I wish Caballero was doing more to keep his job, but he hasn't really shown that he wants to keep his job, right? It's going to be Volpe. It's going to be easy for Volpe to get his job back. Here's the 3-1. That is popped up left side. Rosario is running after it in foul territory, calls it, and makes the catch. For out number 1, DeLuca pops out in foul territory, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. That's going to bring Ben Williamson to the plate. So Ben Williamson now will be at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Remember, the Yankees are down to 1 challenge. Jazz challenged the pitch in his last at bat, and the call was upheld. Whoa, ball 2. Pitch was way inside. Here's the 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. 95-mile-per-hour fastball. And a 2-1. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now to Williamson. As Hill sets here on the 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Williamson draws a walk, and he'll take first base with 1 out. That's going to bring Taylor Walls to the plate. That is the 3rd walk issued by Luis Hill. He's at 77 pitches. Taylor Walls is at the plate. He got hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, scored a run as well. First pitch, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Ball gets away. And Williamson will take second. So it was a wild pitch there by Hill. Bounced off the umpire's foot there. Wells couldn't find a ball, and Williamson takes second base. So no chance for a double play here. It's 2-0 here to Walls. And there's strike 1, 2-1 now to Walls. You got Ryan Yarbrough warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. So depending on what happens here, I mean, this could be Hill's last batter he faces. Here's the 2-1, upstairs 3-1. Walls calls time. The 3-1. Strike 2. Full count now to Walls. Well, Hill looking for his 3rd strikeout of the night as he sets. Here's the payoff. And a little grounder. Hill picks it up, throws to first, and nobody home. So runners on first and third. Everybody's safe. That's going to bring Nick Fortis. So Hill's at 83 pitches. Does Aaron Boone come out and take Hill out? Or does he leave him in there? Oh, Matt Blake is coming out to talk with Luis Hill. So timeout in the game. So Yankees have a lot of guys available from the bullpen. So Blackburn he had 19 pitches yesterday. So here comes Nick Fortis. He had a single back in the 2nd inning. He's 1 for 1. Runners on the corners, they take their lead, 1 out. Rays have a 3-2 lead with a chance to add some more. And Fortis draws a bunt and runner out at home. Good job by Luis Hill as Fortis laid down a bunt and Williamson tried to score, but he is out. So good job to the Yankees not giving up another run there. So that's the 2nd out of the inning. As Luis Hill tosses it. That was close, man. But yeah, that was the right call. Good job to Wells getting the tag. So runners on first and second. Chandler Simpson coming to the plate now with 2 outs. So Hill at 84 pitches. So here is Chandler Simpson, who's 0 for 2. First pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Whoa. Simpson jumps out of the way of that pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now. Runners on first and second with 2 outs. Simpson at the plate. Hill trying to get out of this inning. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1. And we got Junior Caminero waiting on deck. The 2-1. And that's a grounder. The throw to first from Caballero, and he gets Simpson out for the 3rd out of the inning. So good job to Luis Hill. He was in a jam, but was able to get out of it. 8-9-1 batters coming up for the Yankees. So Caballero, Wells, and Goldschmidt will be due up when we get back. And the top of the 5th will be coming up. So, like I said, that was probably Luis Hill's final inning. And if it was, his numbers are 4 innings, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, gave up 2 runs. And I know they had Ryan Yarbrough warming up, so you might see Ryan Yarbrough come into the game in the bottom of the 5th. But we are in a commercial break. Appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Let's see how many likes we got on the live stream so far. Aiden says this is peaceful and no background music. So you like no music during the play-by-play? I only play I've been usually playing it during like the 7th inning stretch, or when I take a little intermission after the pregame is done, after the pregame portion. That's usually when I play the music, and then I'll play music for like some of the at bats for some of the guys that are coming up to bat. So. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are at 60 likes. We're 40 likes away from 100. So if there's 40 people out there that are watching, you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. And Jose Caballero will be leading things off. Caballero is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch is called a strike. But that pitch is being challenged. Looked like a ball to me, but ABS says it is a strike. Holy smokes. Right on the edge. So the Yankees are down to no challenges. So the call has been upheld. It's 0-1. And the Rays still have their 2 challenges as Caballero hits that ball into center field, and it's going to be caught by Mullins for out number 1. And Austin Wells now will be coming to the plate. So Yankees have 0 challenges so far. Home plate umpires had 1 call overturned by ABS. First pitch to Austin Wells is called a ball, and that's been challenged Let's see what the ABS has to say. And it is, in fact, the ball. Oh, just off the plate. 0.1 inches just off the plate. That was close. So that call has been confirmed. So the Rays now have one challenge. Swing and a miss by Wells. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. So Rays have only one challenge. The 2-1. Wells hits that ball to center field. Mullins is running after it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. And that's going to bring Paul Goldschmidt now to the plate. Goldschmidt 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. First pitch to Goldschmidt is a strike, 0-1. Oh and 2. Pitch is fouled. As Matt sets here on the 0-2, the pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. And the 1-2. Goldschmidt fouls that one off. Still 1-2. So Matt's at 82 pitches right now. Another 1-2 pitch. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, nice, Aiden. The 2-2, ball 3. Oh, that actually hits Goldschmidt according to the home plate umpire. So Goldschmidt will take first base. So it's a 2-out walk. So second walk for Goldschmidt. Tying run at first base. That's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. So Judge is 1 for 2. And it looks like there's going to be a conversation on the mound as Williamson goes out to the mound. Or not Williamson, sorry. It was Fortis. My fault. So pitching coach is out there too. So timeout in the game. No, I agree. I mean, Jake Boss, you got to be real calculated with these challenges. They become really important late in the game. I mean, I feel like it's best to use it like 6th, 7th inning, unless if a call is made and it's so obvious that it needs to be challenged. Then yeah, by all means. But you have to be really strategic as Judge swings and misses on the first pitch, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the Yankee captain. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Goldie at first. And Judge hits that ball, but it is a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Yankee captain. Cody Bellinger is waiting on deck. Tying run at first. Let's see if Judge could keep the inning alive. Matt sets here on the 1-2. The pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 3. As Judge strikes out, Yankees leave a runner stranded. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. And that is the 7th strikeout for Mats. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I'm going to take a quick break here, folks. I will be right back. Don't go away. All right, we are back with the Name That Yankee. 261 batting average, 469 hits, 82 home runs. Played for the Tigers in 97, 98 to 2000 with the Rays, 2000 with the Mets, 01 to 02 with the Padres, 03 with the Yankees. Can anybody name that Yankee? We are back to the game. Jake Bird is on the mound, and he has taken over pitching duties. It is 0-2 now to Junior Caminero. So Luis Hill's night is over. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Nice job there by Jake Bird to get the first out of the inning. Yeah, I got him with that sweeper right there on the outside corner. And that's going to bring Jonathan Aranda to the plate. First pitch, ball one, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1 now to Aranda. Aranda is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. You got Brent Hedrick warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees. The 1-1. Strike two, got him on the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Bird could go back-to-back strikeouts here. Bird sets. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Bird. Nicely done. So 2 outs now, and that'll bring Yandy Diaz to the plate. Diaz initially got the Rays on the board with a 2-run home run back in the first inning. Strike one to Diaz. And Susan, thank you so much for the coffee. Thank you for buying me a coffee. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. The 0-1. 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Youngster said Kareem Garcia. I believe you're right. Here's the 0-2. 1-2. Bird sets on the 1-2 to pitch. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got Cedric Mullins waiting on deck. The 2-2. Ooh, ball 3. That was close. The Yankees had a challenge. That one would have been worth challenging. Here's the payoff. And that is chopped to third. Barehanded by Rosario, but Diaz is going to beat the throw out. So it's a infield single. So inning is still alive. So a runner on first with Cedric Mullins now coming to the plate. Bubba Trammell. That's another one. Yeah. That's another. Bubba Trammell. Yeah, because he played for the Padres, didn't he? You might be right. So here's Cedric Mullins. First pitch is a foul, 0-1. As Bird sets here on the 0-1, the pitch is a grounder. That's going to get through for a base hit. So runners on the corner, runners on first and second, actually, with 2 outs. So the Rays keeping this inning alive with Johnny DeLuca coming to the plate. So here we have Johnny DeLuca. He's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. First pitch is inside. 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1.
To replay this message.
The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now to DeLuca. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Rays still leading 3-2. The 2-1 from Bird is a swing and a miss. Count is now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Let's see if Bird can get out of this inning. Get first strike out of the game. The 2-2. And that is grounded right to Rosario. He will run it, step on the bag at third, and gets the out. And that's going to end it. So good job to Bird. And we're going to the top of the 6th. Yankees are still down a run. So bats got to get going here. This is where the bats have to get going. The pitching is doing everything that they can. I mean, despite Luis Hill not having a strong outing, he gave up the 3 runs, walked 3 batters, struck out a couple of guys. Still, the Yankees are down by 1 run. So, I mean, even though not a solid outing by Luis Hill, but he still kept it a 1-run game. Jake Bird came in, did his job as well. So good job to Bird. But the bat's got to get going here. So if it's not a later thing, it's a now thing. So let's go, Yankees. Get the offense going. Make something happen. Got to make something happen. There's no excuse. But when we get back to the game, Bellinger, Stanton, Rosario, so your 3, 4, 5 batters will be coming up. And it looks like Griffin Jax is going to be in the game for the Rays. So we'll see what happens. But appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. If you're new and you're watching, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. Like I said, if we hit 100 likes on this live stream while I'm live, I will give 2 memberships. So let's try to make that happen. Let's see how many likes. Let's lower the volume on that phone. Just want to see how many likes I got on the live stream. All right, that's going to bring Cody Bellinger is going to lead things off in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Bellinger, and that is a line drive right to second base as the catch is made by Williamson. Hard hit ball, but right at Williamson to record the first out, and that's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. And first pitch to Stanton is a strike, 0-1. And we are at 67 likes. We need 33 more likes to 100. So if there's 33 people out there that have not hit the like button, let's hit that like button. 0-2 now to Giancarlo. Here's the 0-2, 1-2. Giancarlo 0 for 1 with a walk and also scored a run. The 1-2, way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Stanton. The 2-2, full count. So I'll go ahead and end that poll that I had put up. The payoff, and Giancarlo goes around, strikes out for out number 2, and that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. That would have been a ball, but fortunately, Giancarlo went for it. So here is Ahmed Rosario now at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Takes ball 1. The Rays do have 1 challenge remaining. Rosario had that RBI triple in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now to Rosario. The 1-1. Whoa! 2-1. I'm going to put a food poll out there. Hold on. I'm going to put a snack question on the poll. Give me a second here. The 2-1. 2-2. Ooh. Fortis looks a little shaken up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I'll give you all two choices. But it is 2-2 here to Rosario. And does he go around? Yeah, no, he doesn't. Ball 3, full count. First base umpire said no, he did not go around. That was close. Yeah, I wouldn't say he went. He held up. And Rosario now swings and misses, and he strikes out. That's going to end the top 6, bottom 6. So another horrendous inning. But here is the question here. Your preference, right? It's two choices, right? We'll make this easy. Two choices. So go ahead and answer in the poll. Go ahead and answer in the poll. Popcorn or pretzel? What's your preference? Go ahead and vote in the poll. And we are in a commercial break. Appreciate you all being here on a Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. Bring up the young players from the minor league. Which young players are you talking about? But go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. I want to see a lot of votes in this one. So it looks like a couple of votes for popcorn already. Michael Joyner says got to have some runs. Yeah, I mean, you got to score some runs. It's a bad game so far for the Yankees bats, at least. Pitching has been fine. Like I said, I mean, Luis Hill may not have had as strong. It wasn't strong debut for him, but it could have been a lot worse. Yankees hockey jersey night next Friday. And here's Brent Hedrick. He's in the game tonight, pitching for the Yankees. It is 0-1 to Ben Williamson. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Rays still up by 1. They lead this game 3-2 as Williamson takes strike 2. Hedrick sets here on the 0-2. The pitch is a foul ball. Still 0-2. So Williamson 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Foul ball. Another 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Williamson staying alive. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben Williamson. And the 1-2. And that ball is hit to right field. Foul ball. So a little battle going on here between Hedrick and Williamson. Another foul ball. We got Seymour warming up in the bullpen for the Rays. Left-handed pitcher. 1-2. And Williamson hits that ball to left field. Grichuk is running after it, and that's going to go to the wall. That's probably going to be a double as Williamson stops at second. Would a leadoff double here in the bottom of the sixth. That's going to bring Taylor Walls to the plate. It doesn't matter, Cecilia, if you're talking about the poll question. Whether you're on the couch or at the ball game. What's your go-to? What's your first thought as Hedrick steps off the mound there? Walls is 1 for 1. Got hit by a pitch, had a single, also scored a run. Shows bunt. There's a strike, 0-1. And lays down a bunt. Oh, bobbled, man, and no play is made. Golly, man. Come on. First and third now. Still nobody out. Nick Fortis will be coming to the plate. Had it not been for that bobble, he could have gotten him out at first base. Would have been a 1 out with a runner on third, but now you got runners on the corners with Fortis at the plate now, so this could be trouble. Robert, you're funny. So 1-0 here to Nick Fortis. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Throw over to first. Still 1-1 here to Fortis to pitch. Is foul back 1-2. Yeah, Lou. I mean, Volpe's he's gonna get his job back. And Fortis struck him out, but let's see the pitch. But Fortis is challenging it, so let's see if this call gets overturned, and it does not. So the call has been upheld. So good strikeout there by Hedrick. Yeah, gets him there right on the line there. So 1 out here, and that brings up Chandler Simpson. I believe the Rays are out of challenges too now. So no team has challenges. Both teams are out of challenges. Simpson is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. A double play would be perfect to end this inning here. And that is hit into center field. That's going to score a run. It is now a 4-2 game as the ball is thrown in. And Williamson slides and scores. It's now a 4-2 game. The Yankees are down 2 with 1 out. Runners on first and second. That's going to bring Junior Caminero to the plate. Just hoping the Yankees kept it to a 1-run game, but it's now a 2-run game. So that's going to do it for Hedrick as Boone makes the call to the bullpen. And on that note, I'm going to take a quick break. It won't be too long. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back here, folks. I'm back. Told you it's going to be real quick. So Cecilia says, live at the stadium, I've got to eat a pretzel, but if I'm watching at home, popcorn. Fair enough. But if you had to pick one, right? Like what would be your first go-to? Like if somebody asked you on the spot. So far, I got 13 votes. And 54% of you said pretzel or popcorn, excuse me. Yeah, Robert, you're all about the pink salted Himalayan popcorn. So Camilo Duvall is going to be coming into the game. So the name that Yankee is Bubba Trammell. Yankster, you were the only person that answered that question, and you were correct. So good job. So let's see how many likes we got on the live stream. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get back to the game here. Here's Duvall. First pitch is hit into right field. Judge is running in, and that's going to drop. And to throw to second, he is safe. Bases are loaded now with Aranda coming to the plate. So that's going to be a single for Caminero. And we are at 69 likes, folks. Can we get 30 more likes to 100? We need 30 more likes to 100. 100 likes, I'll give 2 memberships. So Aranda now will be at the plate. So bases loaded. Aranda at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Had a walk and scored a run, and he's 0 for 2. Double play would be perfect here. First pitch. Grounded foul, 0-1. We got Yandy Diaz waiting on deck. Duvall sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. And let's see. Jazz goes to first. It is now a 5-2 game. The Rays are up by 3. So now it's 2 outs. See that ground ball. He could have gotten the runner out at second, but decided to ultimately go to first. No chance for him to get the runner out at home. So runners on second and third now. The Yankees are down by 3 runs now. This is here in the bottom of the 6th. This is bad. Not good. Not good. Yanni Diaz 2 for 3 in tonight's game. First pitch. Actually, second pitch 2-0. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. So Yankees are down 5-2 now. They're down 3 runs. As Duvall sets here on the 2-1 to pitch. 3-1 now. The 3-1. There's a grounder. Jazz fields it. Throws to first for out number 3. But the Yankees give up 2 runs in that inning. We're going to the top of the 7th. Jazz, Grichuk, Caballero coming up. 6, 7, 8 batters coming up for the Yankees. They're down 3 runs. This is not good for the Yankees, considering the bats haven't been great. And we are at 69 likes right now. We're 31 likes away from 100. Don't know if we'll get 31 more likes. If we do, like I said, I'll give away 2 memberships. And if you're watching right now and you're new, hit that subscribe button. Let's continue growing this channel. Yeah, Raul Mondesi was cool. He was great on the Dodgers. He was definitely good for the Dodgers. So but hopefully everybody's having a good evening. Hopefully you're all enjoying your Friday night. Hopefully you all got some fun plans for the weekend. So far, 16 votes, and it looks like Popcorn is taking the lead. Yeah, how old was – trying to figure out how old Raul Mondesi was back in 02, so 71. Played for the Yankees in 02. There he's 31. I mean, it's kind of prime. All right, Jazz Chisholm Jr. at the plate. He will lead things off here in the top of the 7th.
Talking all that jazz.
First pitch, strike 1. Jazz is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. Got Ian Seymour on the mound for the Rays. And Jazz gets into a ground out. That is the first out. So Jazz is 0 for 3 here. That'll bring Randall Grichuk to the plate. Yankees offense is dead tonight. Here is Randall Grichuk at the plate. He's 0 for 2. First pitch. And their first strike, 0-1. The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike now. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Grichuk. Seymour sets here on the 3-1 to pitch. Foul back, full count. And we are at 70 likes. We need 30 more likes to 100. Are there 30 people out there that have not hit the like button? As Grichuk fouls that pitch back. Still 3-2. I appreciate it, Cecilia. And you're eating some spaghetti meatballs? Nice. And Grichuk hits that ball to center field. Mullins runs back, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Grichuk now 0 for 3, and that's going to bring Jose Caballero. Puerto Rican Ashley joining us on Kick. I'm doing good. How are you? How's your Friday night? I'm doing great. My Friday night is going good, and that's bringing Jose Caballero. So Caballero 0-1 count. Seymour sets. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Quick 0-2 count here to Caballero. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball. Still 0-2 to Caballero. The 0-2, 1-2. Pitches in the dirt. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Caballero hits that one left side and out of play. Still 2-2 to Caballero. Swing and a miss, and Caballero strikes out. He's 0 for 3. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th. And it's the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to let you all be for now. So get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. I'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, we're back to the game here. Ryan Yarborough's on the mound for the Yankees here in the bottom of the seventh, and Mullins hits that ball to right field, and it's a foul ball. It is 0-1. The Yankees are down 5-2 in tonight's game against the Rays. Oh, 1. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Mullins pops that one up right field. Judge runs in, makes the catch for out number 1, and Johnny DeLuca will be coming to the plate now. DeLuca is 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch. Lays down a bunt and caught by Yarbrough. Out number 2. So new roof, artificial turf, new artificial turf for Tropicana, new carpet and loggers and clubhouse. So it looks like Tropicana Field had some upgrades. And here's Ben Williamson at the plate. Takes ball 1. Strike 2. Or 1-1. Sorry, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. The 2-2. Full count now to Williamson. Here's the payoff. A foul ball by Williamson. Still staying alive. And it's a 2-out walk for Williamson. The inning is still alive. That's going to bring Walls to the plate for the Rays. Yeah, Michael, it's pretty piss poor performance tonight from the offense. Throw over to first as Williamson safely gets back. First pitch. There goes Williamson. Oh, bad throw. That throw was way too high, way over the head of Jazz. Luckily, Caballero was right there to catch it. So back up Jazz. It's 1-0 here to Walls. Runner on second. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No, you're right, Michael. I mean, 3 straight games of bad offense. I mean, I know if folks want to see Dominguez, believe me, like Dominguez has been, he's been playing well in the minors, but his adventures in the outfield still hasn't been great. And Goldschmidt makes the catch in foul territory for the final out, and we're going to the top of the 8th. The Rays leave a runner stranded. I think, to be honest with you, I think Lombard Jr. is going to get called up next year, man. They're not going to call him up right now. But next year, I could see it. Dominguez is a DH, Scotto says. I mean, listen, the guy could hit. He could hit, but he can't play the field. He can't play the field. Like, his defense is not great. The Yankees don't like him in center field. He can't play left field. I mean, he struggles in the outfield. What do you mean? I mean, Stanton's been good this season so far. I don't know what's with the Stanton hate here. I mean, okay, he's been struggling the last couple of games, but I mean, he's been off to a good start so far in this season. But yeah, Dominguez can't play the field though. He's not great in the outfield. That's been one of the biggest complaints about him. And a lot of folks are complaining. I would like to see Spencer Jones come up, honestly. But a lot of folks, right now he's striking out a lot in the minors, this season. But that's Spencer Jones. But at least he could play the field. Personally, I like to see the Yankees call up Spencer Jones. But Wells, Goldschmidt, Judge will be due up. So the 9-1-2 batters. Let's get the game cast back on the screen, and that'll bring Austin Wells. And first pitch to Wells is popped up right side. And the catch is made. Just like that. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that's going to bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. Yeah, Jones strikes out at a 51% rate. Well, then again, what do you do? We're complaining about, we're not happy with Spencer Jones's at bats. We're not happy with Dominguez's defense. I'm just saying. Max Fried will be the starting pitcher tomorrow. He'll be facing Nick Martinez. And it looks like Ben Rice is going to pinch hit for Paul Goldschmidt. And play with what you got, Lou. I mean, all right. 1-0 here to Ben Rice, who is pinch hitting for Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-0, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Rice pops that one up out of play, 2-1. And the 2-1. Rice hits that ball to center field. Mullins is running back, still running back, and he jumps up for it. He makes the catch. I think he made the catch. Oh, no. It was a home run. All right, a solo home run for Ben Rice on a pinch hit home run. I couldn't tell. 4th home run of the season for Ben Rice. He is hot this season. 411-foot home run, 104.4 exit velo. A solo home run for Ben Rice. The Yankees are now down 5-3. I could not tell if that catch was made. Ace, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. I don't have that answer for you, bro. But here's Aaron Judge at the plate. He is 1 for 3. So Ben Rice with a big home run there in the top of the 8th. So first career pinch hit home run for Ben Rice. It's 3-0 now to Aaron Judge. What's up, Peanut? The 3-0. 3-1. Yeah, I can't say I'm a Austin Wells fan. The 3-1. And there's a grounder, hit to Walls, fields it, fires to first, and gets Judge out. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. Yeah, I thought Mullins had that ball caught for a minute. Just the way it looked watching the game, I couldn't tell. As Bellinger takes strike 1, he is 0 for 2 in tonight's game. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 0-2 now to Cody Bellinger. The 0-2. 1-2 now to Cody Bellinger. The 1-2 and a swing and a miss, and Bellinger strikes out. But the Yankees do get another run on a solo home run from Ben Rice. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees are down 5-3. So let's see if the bullpen can keep it to a 2-run game in the hopes that the Yankees can somehow tie this game up at the top of the 9th and try to stay alive. But it's looking pretty difficult the way the Yankees offense has been tonight. But I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all very much. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Appreciate all the new subscribers. But yeah, the Yankees offense tonight has just not been great. Not been great at all. I mean, as far as the pitching goes, the pitching did everything it possibly could to keep this team in the game. But, the pitching you can only rely on for so long if the bats are not coming through. And I'd be saying the same thing if it was the opposite. If the bats were doing their jobs and the pitching wasn't, I'd be saying the same thing. But the Yankees are down by 2 runs. It's a 5-3 game. Yankees cannot lose another series. And we have Ryan Yarbrough back on the mound. He's facing Nick Fortis. First pitch is up the middle for a single. Leadoff man is on for the Rays. And we're back to the top of the lineup. And here is Chandler Simpson. And Simpson shows bunt, strike one. Runner on first, nobody out. 0-1 to Simpson as Yarbrough sets. Here's the 0-1. 1-1 now. Two and one. As Yarbrough sets on the 2-1, the pitch is a grounder. This could be two. There's one. And Simpson's safe at first, way too fast, but they got the runner out at second. They get the force out. It's 1 out now with a runner on first. That'll bring Junior Caminero to the plate. So Simpson at first, he is a threat. Wouldn't surprise me if he tries to steal one here. Here's Caminero. Strike one to Caminero. So Caminero is 1 for 4 in tonight's game. Throw over to first as Simpson safely gets back. There goes Simpson. Oh, are they picking him off? They did pick him off. Good job to Yarbrough. That's the second out of the inning. He got picked off. Good job, Yarbrough to Rice to Jazz, and they get the speedy Simpson out. So he's clearly out. Ain't nothing safe about that play, dude. So nobody on the base now. Oh, so they're saying if it's a balk. I don't know. Is that being challenged right now? Well, it's 2 outs now. I think the umpires were in a discussion. Wasn't really sure how that would have been a balk. That's not a balk. But 2 outs now, 0-1 to Caminero. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Pitches inside, 1-2. The 1-2 popped up, foul territory, right side, out of play. Still 1-2 here to Caminero with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Yankees are down 5-3. The 1-2, 2-2. So top of the 9th will be the 4, 5, 6 batters coming up for the Yankees. The 2-2, full count. Here's the payoff, and ball 4. It's a 2-out walk for Caminero. That's going to bring Aranda to the plate. So the inning is still alive. And Aranda hits that, and Rosario's right there, makes the catch for out number 3. Yankees are down 5-3, top of the 9th coming up. Last chance for the Yankees to try and keep this game alive. Stanton, Rosario, Jazz will be due up. The 4, 5, 6 batters will be coming up. You did call it there, Charles. You called a pinch hit home run. Good job, dude. Well, let's see if the Yankees can try and tie this game up to keep the game alive. So last chance for them. And I'm going to take another break here. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right, I'm back, folks, and let's get the game cast up. So Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be facing Brian Baker, and Big G will be at the plate. And Giancarlo goes around 0-1. Giancarlo Stanton is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pitches in the dirt, 1-1. And the 1-1. And Stanton rips that to left field, and that's going to be a single for Giancarlo Stanton. So leadoff man is on here in the top of the ninth, and that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario. He is the tying run at the plate. A 2-run home run would tie things up here in tonight's game. A nice piece of hitting there by Stanton. Swing and a miss. Oh, 1 to Rosario. 1-1 now to Ahmed Rosario. The 1-1. And Rosario would have hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Back-to-back singles here by Stanton and Rosario. That's going to bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Yankees bats coming alive here in the top of the ninth. Tying run now at first base. Let's see what Jazz Chisholm Jr. can do. Jazz takes strike one. So Yankees, what an opportunity here in the top of the ninth. Can they tie this game up? Can they keep this game alive? 2 runners on, nobody out. Tying run at first base, the 0-1. And Jazz hits a grounder. This could be 2. There's 1. And Jazz, he is out. Let's see if they challenge that. There's going to be a runner on third. Assuming this is a double play, it's going to be 2 outs with a runner on third. Do they challenge it? Okay. Yep. Boone says to challenge it. So it might be runners on first and third. Ooh, so close, man. Oh, he's safe. He's safe. Just looking at it from that angle right there, he is safe. So that call should get overturned. I would pinch hit for Grichuk there. I saw Trent Grisham. So it should be runners on first and third with 1 out. I don't know how you don't overturn that one. I really don't. Yeah, he should be safe. He's so safe. He is totally safe on that play. Come on, guys. If the review crew screws that one up, we got some problems. So it should be runners on first and third with 1 out. Overturned. There you go. All right. So Grichuk is due up, but I think Grisham is going to pinch hit for him, as he should. So Grichuk is bad? No, yeah, that I would have pinched hit Grisham in that, man. What are we doing? But oh well. Anyway, back to the game. First and third, 1 out. Grichuk is 0 for 3. as he takes strike one. Boy, he would be a hero here if he came through big time. We would forget about tonight, his performance tonight. And you got Grisham waiting on deck. He's going to pinch hit for Caballero if he gets an opportunity. The 0-1. And Jazz with a stolen base. Second and third. A swing and a miss there by Grichuk. So tying run now at second base. 0-2 to Grichuk. Yeah, I would have pinched hit for Grichuk there. I probably would have put Grisham there personally. But it's 0-2 to Randall Grichuk, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Baker sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-2. You know, even a sac fly would do here. I'll take a sac fly and make it a one-run game. Swing and a miss, and Grichuk strikes out. Son of a... Wow. That was pathetic. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. You should have just pinched hit for Grichuk right there, man. I mean, if I was Boone, that's what I would have done. And a visit to the mound. That's going to bring Trent Grisham. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. If there's ever a clutch opportunity here, this is it right here there, Trent. All you, my man. If you're just joining us, it's the top of the ninth. Runners on second and third. Yankees are down 5-3. Runners on second and third. Yankees trying to keep this game alive. Grisham pinch hitting for Caballero. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Appreciate all the new subs. And the first pitch to Grisham is ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Grisham fouls that. Whoa, foul territory. Fortis doesn't know where the ball is, but it is out of play. As fans are looking for it, and somebody got a souvenir, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Baker sets the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Trent Grisham. So big pitch coming up here. Let's see what happens. Baker sets. Here's the 1-2. And Grisham pops it up right side. Arando's calling for it. He makes the catch, and ball game is over. And the Yankees lose the opener here in Tampa Bay 5-3. Yankees are on a 3-game losing streak. They're now 8-5. So there was a little bit of hope there in the top of the ninth, but the Yankees just could not come through. And unfortunately, the Yankees lose tonight's game 5-3. And yeah, not great. So another not so great performance by the Yankees offense, and the Yankees lose this one 5-3. Matz gets the win. Hill gets the loss. Baker gets his second save of the season. And that's going to do it for me, folks. Unfortunately, the Yankees lose this one. Not what we wanted to see, but it is over. And that's going to do it for me. But yeah, that was a pretty ugly game. That game sucked. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. I'm done. I should be back tomorrow to call game 2 of this series. So hopefully it's a better game. Max Fried's going to be on the mound. So appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Thank you all very much. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Look out for the notifications. Look out for the live stream. So open up YouTube and check. And I'll see you all later. Have a great night. And as always, let's go Yankees.